A diary entry. Saturday, 5 March 2022. Time 10 p.m. Dear Diary, brought up in the Western world, I was unaware of Nepal before. But as soon as I heard about Nepal, I could not stop myself visiting here. Fortunately, the long-awaited day came in 2022. प्रिय डायरी, म वेस्टर्न वर्ल्डमा हुर्किएको कारणले योभन्दा अगाडि मलाई नेपालको बारेमा थाहा थिएन। तर जब मैले नेपालको बारेमा सुने, म यहाँ घुम्न आउनका लागि मैले आफूलाई रोक्न सकिन। Fortunately, thankfully, luckily, भाग्यवश लामो समयदेखि मैले वेट गरेको नेपाल घुम्न जाने दिन 2022 मा आयो। Today, I went to a Nepali village located in Dading district from Kathmandu. Today, it means Saturday, 5 March 2022. 2022 को 5 मार्च Saturday को दिन म काठमाडौँबाट धादिङ डिस्ट्रिक्टमा रहेको नेपाली भिलेज गएको थिएँ। My day started very early in the morning. मेरो दिन एका बिहानैबाट सुरु भयो। I was very excited. म अत्यन्तै excited थिएँ। I traveled with my Nepali friend on an old bus at 7 a.m. in the morning. म मेरो नेपाली फ्रेन्डसँग एउटा पुरानो बसमा 7 बजेबाट ट्राभल सुरु गरे। The bus was decorated with colorful images. Bus colorful images. रङ्गी बिरङ्गी फोटोहरूले सजिएको थियो, डेकोरेटेड भएको थियो। It means the bus. The bus traveled along bumpy and windy roads and I nearly fell off my seat few times. Bus खाल्टाखुल्टी रोड र घुमाउरो रोडमा गुडेको कारणले म 3-4 चोटि त झन्डै मेरो आफ्नै सिटबाट खसेको थिएँ। Rest stop. It means rest area or designated area alongside a road or highway where vehicles can stop and drivers and passengers can take a break. Road stop अथवा rest area रोडको साइडमा बनेको एरिया हो जहाँ चाहिँ गाडीहरू एकछिनको लागि रोकिन्छ र ड्राइभर र प्यासेन्जर्स एकछिनको लागि ब्रेक लिन सक्छन्। त्यो एरियालाई रेस्ट एरिया यानी कि रेस्ट स्टप भनिन्छ। We stopped at a rest stop halfway for coffee. हामी रेस्ट स्टप यानी कि रेस्ट एरियामा एकछिन रोकियौं कफी लिनका लागि। Later, 2 young boys jumped onto the bus with instruments and played Nepali songs. 2 जना केटोहरू बसभित्र आयो, नेपाली इन्स्ट्रुमेन्ट्स लिएर र नेपाली songs बजाउन थाल्यो। I gave them 50 rupees because they made me feel close to the Nepali community. मैले उनीहरूलाई 50 रुपैयाँ दिए किनभने उनीहरूले मलाई नेपाली कम्युनिटीसँग क्लोज फिल गरायो। I would have given them more money if I had any to spare. मसँग एक्स्ट्रा पैसा भइदिएको भए उनीहरूलाई 50 रुपैयाँ भन्दा धेरै पैसा दिने थिए। We arrived in the main village near the river and walked up a steep hillside. Steep hillside, it means a slope that rises or falls sharply, making it difficult to traverse, making it difficult to ascend and descend. Steep hillside भनेको एकदमै अत्यन्तै ठाडो बाटो जसमा चाहिँ ट्राभल गर्न हिँड्न ओर्लिन र झर्न एकदमै गाह्रो हुन्छ। That is called steep hillside or a slope that rises or falls sharply, making it difficult to traverse. Steep hillside, a slope that rises or falls sharply, making it difficult to ascend and descend. We arrived in the main village near the river and walked up a steep hillside. हामी खोलाको छेउको मेन भिलेजमा आइपुग्यौं र हामी त्यहाँबाट अत्यन्तै ठाडो बाटो हिँड्यौं. Finally, we reached a smaller village. र अन्तिममा फाइनली हामी चाहिँ अलिक सानो भिलेज, सानो गाउँमा पुग्यौं. My friend's large extended family lived there. मेरो साथीको त्यहाँ extended family, ठुलो परिवार जहाँ अंकल आन्टी सबैजना हुन्छन्, त्यस्तो खालको फ्यामिली त्यहाँ बस्थ्यो. They were very friendly. उनीहरू एकदमै मिलनसार थिए. They served me a delicious lunch that included rice and curry in a traditional Nepali kitchen. उहाँहरूले मलाई एकदमै मिठो लन्च, बिहानको खाना दिनुभयो, जसमा चाहिँ के थियो, राइस र करी थियो, जुन चाहिँ ट्रेडिसनल नेपाली किचनको खाना थियो. I was so happy to see life in a rural village and meet lovely people. म रुरल भिलेज, बस्तीमा भएको लाइफस्टाइल देखेर र त्यहाँका प्यारा मानिसहरूलाई भेटेर अत्यन्तै खुसी भएको थिएँ. I was introduced all the families of the village. मलाई भिलेजमा भएको प्रत्येक फ्यामिलीसँग चिन्जान गराइएको थियो. I played football with the youngest child. He was good. म फ्यामिलीमा भएको सबैभन्दा कान्छो छोरोसँग फुटबल खेलेको थिएँ. ऊ चाहिँ फुटबलमा अत्यन्तै राम्रो थियो. I also had popcorn and dal for a snack in the afternoon. र साँझको बेला मैले मेरो खाजामा popcorn र दाल लिए. I looked at the oxen, goats and stroked a baby goat or kid. मैले त्यहाँ oxen, गाई गोरु देखे, goats देखे र baby goat, गोठको बच्चालाई सुमसुमाए. Stroked a baby goat, stroked a baby kid. I also enjoyed looking at the view from the top of the hill. मैले पहाडको माथिबाट देख्ने भ्यू पनि इन्जोय गरेँ. The view from there was charming, which I cannot describe in words. तो पहाडबाट देखेको भ्यू चाहिँ अत्यन्तै सुन्दर थियो. It was pleasant, charming, delightful, adorable and attractive, जुन चाहिँ मैले शब्दहरूमा वर्णन गर्न सक्दिनँ. Though I liked to stay there longer, we had to return. त्यहाँ अझै लामो समय बस्न मन लागे तापनि हामी त्यहाँबाट फर्किन पर्ने थियो. We left the place at 3 p.m. bidding goodbye to all. हामी त्यहाँबाट 3 बजेतिर निस्कियौं. Bidding goodbye to all, सबैलाई goodbye भनेर. The journey back to Kathmandu was tiring. काठमाडौँ फर्किँदाखेरिको जर्नी एकदमै टायरिङ थियो. It was tiring. It was exhausting. It was troublesome. It was tiresome. We walked down the hill from the village, which was hard. हामी भिलेजबाट ओह्रालो झर्यौं, जुन चाहिँ एकदमै गाह्रो थियो. There were very few public vehicles with lots of passengers inside. त्यहाँ public vehicles एकदमै कम थियो, तर passengers बस अथवा vehicles भित्र चाहिँ अत्यन्तै ज्यादा थियो. We caught a bus that arrived on the main road. हामी मेन रोडमा आएको बसमा चढ्यौं. Soon I quickly found a vacant seat and sat. त्यहाँ एउटा खाली सिट मैले भेटेँ र म त्यहाँ बसेँ. I closed my eyes as we traveled and fell asleep for 10 minutes. हामी ट्राभल गर्ने क्रममा म मेरो आँखा बन्द गरेँ र म 10 मिनेट्सको लागि निदाएँ. A man got onto the bus and played musical instrument. एउटा मान्छे बसभित्र पस्यो र उसको म्युजिकल इन्स्ट्रुमेन्ट बजाउन थाल्यो, which was interesting, जुन चाहिँ मलाई इन्ट्रेस्टिङ लाग्यो. However, I could not understand the words. तर मैले एउटा पनि वर्ड बुझ्न सकिनँ. I got off the bus and went to the supermarket on my way home to buy some bread and eggs. र म मेरो घर फर्किने क्रममा गेटबाट ओर्लिएर नजिकको सुपरमार्केटमा ब्रेड अनि एग्स किन्न गएँ. If I did that again, I would buy a bar of chocolate to take home as a treat. मेरो घर फर्किने क्रममा सुपरमार्केट गएँ भने म चाहिँ नेक्स्ट टाइम चकलेट बार लिन चाहन्छु. I arrived home in the evening. म साँझ घर आइपुगेँ. Ate an omelette with bread. ब्रेडसँग अमलेट खाएँ. And got into bed early. र म सुत्न छिटै गएँ. I was really tired and sleepy. म अत्यन्तै गलेको थिएँ र मलाई अत्यन्तै निद्रा लागेको थियो. I write a diary every night so I can remember the amazing adventures I have had. मैले एक्सपिरियन्स गरेको, मैले महसुस गरेको एडभेन्चर्सहरू राम्ररी सम्झिनका लागि म प्रत्येक राति डायरी लेख्ने गर्दछु. I think I will start to write my diary during the day though, not just at night. I am always too tired to write. म मेरो डायरी राति मात्र नभएर दिउँसो पनि लेख्न सोच्दैछु. म लेख्नका लागि जहिले पनि अत्यन्तै टायर्ड भएको हुन्छु. I had a wonderful day today. मेरो आजको दिन अत्यन्तै सुन्दर रह्यो. I will always remember the journey, the village and meeting the family. म मेरो त्यो भिलेजको जर्नी, त्यहाँको फ्यामिलीहरूसँगको भेटघाट सधैँभरि सम्झिरहनेछु. In fact, the friendliness and support of Nepali people is really admirable. In fact, वास्तवमा नेपाली मानिसहरूको फ्रेन्डलिनेस, मेलमिलाप र सपोर्ट साथ सहयोग वास्तवमा नै एडमाइरेबल छ. It's really admirable, it's really praiseworthy, it's really excellent. Neil. Task A. Match the words in column A with their meanings in column B. Column A, column B. Word bumpy. Bumpy, the meaning of this word is of a surface, uneven, not smooth. Bumpy, of a surface, uneven, not smooth. Rural, it means connected with or like the countryside. Rural, countryside. Rural, countryside. Rural, connected with or like the countryside. Third, charming, very pleasant or attractive. Charming, very pleasant or attractive. Charming, very pleasant or attractive. Fourth, tiring, making you feel the need to sleep or rest. Tiring, making you feel the need to sleep or rest. Tiring, making you feel the need to sleep or rest. Steep, of a slope, rising or falling quickly. Steep, rising or falling quickly. And the last one, admirable, deserving respect, excellent. Admirable, deserving respect, excellent. Task B. Decide whether these statements are true or false. Write NG, not given, if the information is not given. First, you need to understand the meaning of true, false, and not given. True, it means same information, exact information that is given in the question. And false means opposite information from the question. And not given, it means the information is not available in the text. A. This was Neil's first visit to Nepal, Answer, true. Neil had said that, brought up in the Western world, I was unaware of Nepal before. So before, in 2022, 2022 मा नेपाल आउनभन्दा अगाडि he was unaware of Nepal. उनलाई चाहिँ नेपालको बारेमा थाहा थिएन. It means this was his first time visiting Nepal. Hence, answer is true. He visited the village together with his friend from England. Answer, false. Because he visited the village together with a friend from Nepal. Let me show you. Look at the text. The text says, I means the writer, the diary writer. He says, I traveled with my Nepali friend on an old bus. Blah blah blah. So Nepali friend, not a friend from England, but a friend from Nepal. So answer is false. He visited the village together with his friend from England. Answer, false. C. Neil did not like the music and the song. Answer is false. Passage. The passage says, two young boys jumped onto the bus with instruments and played Nepali songs. I gave them 50 rupees because they made me feel close to the Nepali community. I would have given them more money if I had any to spare. So Neil is saying that two boys got into the bus with instruments and started to play Nepali songs. दुईजना केटोहरू बसभित्र आयो, नेपाली इन्स्ट्रुमेन्ट्स लिएर र नेपाली सङ्ग्स बजाउन थाल्यो. I gave them 50 rupees because they made me feel close to Nepali community. मैले उनीहरूलाई 50 rupees दिए किनभने उनीहरूले मलाई नेपाली कम्युनिटीसँग क्लोज फिल गरायो. I would have given them more money if I had any to spare. मसँग एक्स्ट्रा पैसा भइदिएको भए, अझै धेरै पैसा भइदिएको भए, अझै धेरै पैसा दिन्थे. So what does it mean? Neil is saying indirectly that he liked Nepali music and songs. That is why he gave them 50 rupees. उसलाई नेपाली सङ, उसलाई नेपाली म्युजिक मन पर्यो. किन मन पर्यो? किनभने ऊ नेपाली कम्युनिटीसँग क्लोज फिल गर्यो. त्यही भएर उसले त्यो दुईटा केटोहरूलाई 50 रुपियाँ दियो. Neil further said that if I had any to spare, मसँग अझै धेरै पैसा भइदिएको भए, I would have given them more money. उनीहरूलाई मैले धेरै पैसा दिन्थे. So if you like, then you will give. If you don't like, you won't give ना. मन पर्यो भने त दिनुहुन्छ, मन परेन भने दिनुहुन्न. So answer is false. क्वेशनले के भन्यो? Did not like. But actually passage मा के छ? He liked, so he gave money. Hence answer is false. Answer is not given. Not given answer हैन है, किनभने इन्फर्मेसन छ. बट कसरी छ? इन्डाइरेक्टली दिएको छ. डाइरेक्टली लाइक्ड अर डिड नट लाइक भनेको छैन, बट इन्डाइरेक्टली सजेस्ट गरिरहेको छ कि निलले चाहिँ नेपाली सङ्ग्स, नेपाली म्युजिकलाई चाहिँ के गर्यो? लाइक गर्यो भनेर इन्डाइरेक्टली. सो एन्सर इज फल्स. क्वेसनमा छ डिड नट लाइक, बट प्यासेजमा छ लाइक. सो एन्सर इज फल्स. Again, Neil did not like the music and the song. False. He admires the Nepali people. Answer, true. Look, at last, Neil said that, in fact, the friendliness and support of Nepali people is really admirable. So he is praising the Nepali people, saying that Nepali people are admirable because they are friendly and they are supportive. So this is the praise. Therefore, answer is true. He admires the Nepali people. Answer true. Next. Neil never closed his eyes throughout his journey so that he could enjoy the scenery. Answer false. Neil never closed his eyes. Never closed. Let's see. Closed or never closed. Here, Neil said that I closed my eyes as we traveled and fell asleep for 10 minutes. Neilले यहाँ के भन्यो मैले मेरो आँखा बन्द गरे र 10 मिनेटका लागि निदाए भन्दैछ. So he closed his eyes during traveling. Therefore, answer is false. Neil never closed his eyes throughout his journey so that he could enjoy the scenery. False. Last one. Neil is going back to his homeland in the near future. Answer not given. This information is not available in the text. Therefore, answer is not given. अब ऊ होमल्यान्ड जाँदैछ कि छैन के कुरै गरेको छैन नि त. That is why answer is not given. Neil is going back to his homeland in the near future. Answer not given. Task C. Answer these questions. A. When did the writer visit a village in Thading? Answer. The writer visited Nepal in 2022, 5 March, Saturday. The text says, today I went to a Nepali village. So he went to Nepali village. When? Today. Today means Saturday, 5 March 2022. You can write as it is. You Saturday 5 March 2022 लेख्दा पनि हुन्छ. मैले चाहिँ के गरे सुरुमा year लेखे 2022, then month 5 March and day, that is Saturday. However, you can write Saturday 5 March 2022. B. Why did the writer give some money to the boys on the bus? So, did past. So gave. Did छ त्यही भएर यो main verb लाई केमा चेन्ज गरेको verb to. Sample answer. The writer gave some money to the boys on the bus because they played Nepali song and made the writer feel close to the Nepali community. This is my sample answer. अब यसको सट्टा तपाईहरुले डाइरेक्टली के पनि लेख्न सक्नुहुन्छ. The writer gave some money to the boys on the bus because they made the writer feel close to the Nepali community. यति मात्रै लेख्दा पनि भयो. Otherwise, you can write the answer given by your teacher. This is only a sample answer. This is the location of the answer. Look. Two young boys jumped onto the bus with instruments and played Nepali song. So they played Nepali song. I gave them 50 rupees because they made me feel close to the Nepali community. So they made the writer feel close to the Nepali community. So he gave them 50 rupees. Gave them 50 rupees. C. Was the journey to the village comfortable for the writer? Why? Answer, no, it wasn't. So, no, it wasn't. It means no, the journey to the village was not comfortable for the writer. This is the proper way of answering the yes no question. Yo, was the journey to the village comfortable for the writer? भनेको के हो त? Yes no question. Yes no question को answer मा हामी yes अथवा no मा दिन्छौं. अनि यो अगाडिको word लाई emphasize गरेर answer लेख्छौं. So was no भनेपछि negative, was को के भयो त? Wasn't negative. No, it wasn't. Why? अब यो why को answer. Because he traveled on an old bus that traveled along the bumpy and windy roads and he nearly fell off his seat a few times. So why? Why the journey to the village was uncomfortable? किन uncomfortable थियो? or किन comfortable थिएन भन्दा किनभने उ चाहिँ ओल्ड बसमा ट्राभल गर्यो हो फर्स्ट रिजन. अनि र त्यो बस चाहिँ बम्पी भनेको खाल्टा खुल्टी भएको रोड, अनइभन रोड, स्मूथ रोड नभएर खाल्टा खुल्टी अनइभन रफ रोडमा कुद्यो. र विन्डी रोड्स भनेको धेरै घुमाउरो रोड्सहरु थियो जसले गर्दा चाहिँ उ आफ्नो सिटबाट 3-4 पल्ट झन्डै लड्न पनि खोज्यो अथवा झर्न पनि खोज्यो. त्यही भएर उसको के भयो त जर्नी चाहिँ कम्फर्टेबल भएन भनेको. Again, this is sample answer. यो sample answer हो है. तपाईहरुले आफ्नै वर्डमा आन्सर लेख्न सक्नुहुनेछ. अदरवाइज टिचरले सिकाउनु भएको आन्सर लेख्न सक्नुहुनेछ. However, let me show you the location. So this is the location. It says today I went to a Nepali village. Question ले के भनेको छ? Journey to village. त्यही भएर हामीलाई village पनि चाहियो. अब यहाँ village भएपछि यहाँ के भयो त? The bus was decorated with colorful images and it means the bus. The bus. The bus traveled along bumpy and windy roads and I nearly fell off my seat a few times. Hence, his journey to village was uncomfortable or was not comfortable. Next, why does the writer feel he needs to write diary during the day? Why does the writer feel he needs to write diary during the day? Answer: the writer feels he needs to write diary during the day because he is always too tired to write at night. Okay, again, does. अग्नि यहाँ के थियो? Why did? यो did भनेको past हो, त्यही भएर यता के आएको थियो? Verb to. However, here we have does. यो does भनेको के हो त? Present tense. Present tense को answer मा के हुन्छ है? Verb 5. The writer feels. Second last paragraph. यो second last paragraph मा नीलले के भन्दैछ? I think I will start to write my diary during the day though, not just at night. म राति मात्र नभएर दिउँसो डायरी लेख्ने विचार गर्दैछु भन्दैछ. किन? Because he is saying that because he is always too tired to write. बेलुका चाहिँ at night. बेलुका लेख्नको लागि चाहिँ उ जहिले पनि के हुँदो रहेछ? Too tired, very exhausted, very tired. That is why. So sample answer. The writer feels he needs to write diary during the day because he is always too tired to write at night. E. What did the writer like the most about Nepal? Did, simple past. So verb 2, that is liked. About Nepal, the writer liked the friendliness and support of Nepali people the most. At last, Neil said that, in fact, the friendliness and support of Nepali people is really admirable. Neil अन्तिममा के भन्यो? नेपाली people को friendliness अनि support चाहिँ admirable छ, praiseworthy छ. So यो praiseworthy, admirable भनेको प्रशंसाजनक छ. नेपाली people को friendliness र support चाहिँ के हो त? सबैभन्दा धेरै मन पराएको कुरा. Answer: about Nepal, the writer liked the friendliness and support of Nepali people the most. Grammar 2, Task A. Complete these sentences with the correct forms of the verbs. Use simple past or present perfect tenses. Use negative forms where necessary. To do this task, you need to understand simple past and present perfect tense. Simple past, it means verb 2, like did you watch the movie? This did is verb 2 of do. Do verb 1, did verb 2. And present perfect tense, it means has plus verb 3 or have plus verb 3. Example: I have never watched English movies. Have plus verb 3. So what's the difference? Simple past, it indicates completed action in the past. Simple past ले के देखाउँछ? Past मा भएको complete action. यानी कि I went to the library yesterday. यसमा के छ? टाइम स्पेसिफिक छ. टाइम भनेको क्लियर छ. yesterday, हिजो. When? Yesterday, हिजो. So पास्टमा एक्सन के भएको छ कम्प्लिट भएको छ भने टाइम पनि के छ क्लियर छ त्यतिखेर हामी के युज गर्छौं सिम्पल पास्ट प्रेजेन्ट पर्फेक्ट टेन्स इट इन्डिकेट्स past action to the present indicating that it is still ongoing or its effect is still relevant यसमा के हुन्छ त टाइम क्लियर हुँदैन टाइम इज नट स्पेसिफिक इन प्रेजेन्ट पर्फेक्ट टेन्स टाइम क्लियर छैन पास्टमा एक्सन भएको छ र प्रेजेन्टमा पनि यसले के गरिरहेको छ इन्डिकेट गरिरहेको छ पास्टमा भएको एक्सन प्रेजेन्टमा पनि भइरहेको छ अथवा पास्टमा भएको एक्सनको रिजल्ट प्रेजेन्टमा पनि छ भने हामी के युज गर्छौं प्रेजेन्ट पर्फेक्ट टेन्स अदरवाइज इफ यु आर स्टिल कन्फ्युज्ड अझै कन्फ्युज्ड हुनुहुन्छ भने टाइम क्लियर छ भने सिम्पल पास्ट युज गर्नुहोस् टाइम क्लियर छैन स्पेसिफिक छैन भने प्रेजेन्ट पर्फेक्ट टेन्स युज गर्नुहोस् Okay, now let's do the activity. A. Did you watch the movie The Queen? सोधो The Queen भन्ने मुभी हेरेको छौ अथवा पास्टमा हेर्यौ भनेर सोध्दैछ B. No, I haven't. Nope, अहिलेसम्म हेरेको छुइनँ सो यो के भयो त पास्टमा हेरेको छैन र स्टिल हेरेको छैन नि त केसँग कनेक्ट भयो प्रेजेन्टसँग कनेक्ट भयो यहाँ टाइम क्लियर छैन हिजो भनेको छैन अस्ति भनेको छैन त्यही भएर यहाँ के लाग्यो प्रेजेन्ट पर्फेक्ट टेन्स लेट्स कन्टिन्यू आई हेभ नेभर वाच्ड इङ्ग्लिस मुभिज अहिलेसम्म मैले इङ्ग्लिस मुभिज हेरेको छैन भन्दैछ यहाँनिर स्पेसिफिक टाइम दिएको छैन है टाइम क्लियर दिएको छैन अब यस्टरडे भनेको भए चाहिँ आई did not watch हुन्थ्यो बट यहाँ yesterday भनेको छैन the day before yesterday भनेको छैन अथवा last year भनेको छ क्लियर टाइम दिएको छैन त्यही भएर I have never watched English movies. Next, Sam visited Bali a year ago. A year, when? A year ago. एक वर्ष अगाडि यहाँ के छ टाइम क्लियर छ त्यही भएर के लाग्यो सिम्पल पास्ट verb to. So Sam visited Bali a year ago. My best friend and I have known each other for 15 years. यहाँनिर नै for 15 years 15 वर्षदेखि हामीले एकअर्कालाई चिनेको छौं पास्टमा एक्सन सुरु भयो र यसको इफेक्ट अहिले प्रेजेन्टसम्म पनि छ 15 वर्ष अगाडिदेखि हामीले एकअर्कालाई अहिलेसम्म चिनिरहेको छौं सो अहिलेसम्म past to present that is why present perfect have known each other for 15 years. We meet very often. D. Sunita is a fantastic writer. She has already written 10 books. So, Sunita चाहिँ के हो त fantastic writer हो उसले अहिलेसम्ममा कतिवटा बुक लेखिसकिन् 10 वटा बुक लेखिसकिन् सो यसको के छ त रिजल्ट प्रेजेन्टसँग लिंक छ त्यही भएर के लाग्यो present perfect. E. We went on a picnic yesterday. Yesterday भनेको के हो त हिजो यसमा के छ टाइम क्लियर छ त्यही भएर के लाग्यो verb to that is simple past went. We went on a picnic yesterday but my younger brother did not अथवा didn't. म चाहिँ हिजो पिकनिक गए but मेरो दादा अथवा भाइ चाहिँ गएन did not or didn't. F. Ranjita. Did they play chess yesterday? Again yesterday. यसमा के छ त टाइम क्लियर छ त्यही भएर के लाग्यो सिम्पल पास्ट did plus verb 1. दावाले के एन्सर दिदैछ No, they didn't. I did though. Haven't you brushed your teeth yet? Yet भनेको अहिलेसम्म के भयो त यहाँ अगाडि ब्रस गरेको छैन र अहिलेसम्म गरेको छैन पास्ट र प्रेजेन्टको के भयो त लिंक भयो सो haven't you brushed your teeth yet अहिलेसम्म तिमीले तिम्रो टीथ ब्रस गरेको छैनौ भनेर सोध्दैछ नेक्स्ट H he hasn't arrived here yet भनेको अहिलेसम्म सो अहिलेसम्म भनेको केसँग लिंक भयो त प्रेजेन्टसम्म he hasn't arrived here yet अहिलेसम्म उ यहाँ आइपुगेको छैन he must have got stuck in the traffic उ पक्कै पनि ट्राफिकमा अड्कियो होला नेक्स्ट What's wrong with you? के भयो भन्दैछ what's wrong with you it means he looks sad उ चाहिँ कस्तो देखेछ sad देखेको छ त्यही भएर उलाई सोधो what's wrong with you के भयो and he answered saying I have lost my pen मैले मेरो पेन के गरे हराए so अहिलेसम्म उसको पेन हराएको छ still not found so present perfect task B use present perfect or simple past forms of the verbs to make sentences from the given clues as in the example. Again, present perfect has, have plus verb 3. Simple past verb 2. A. We / know each other / since 2019. Since 2019 भन्नुको मतलब 2019 देखि present सम्म. So past to present भएपछि के लाग्यो present perfect have known. We have known each other since 2019. B. Muhammad buy a house in July last year. Last year के हो time specific भयो नि त clear time दिएको छ last year भनेको previous year अघिल्लो वर्ष so यहाँ अब के लाग्यो simple past verb 2 buy को verb 2 के हो bought so answer के भयो Muhammad bought a house in July last year. C. The Nepali cricket team already win several matches. अब यहाँ हेर्नु है already भनेको already win गरिसक्यो so यसको इफेक्ट केमा पनि छ प्रेजेन्टमा पनि छ नि त so Nepali cricket team has already won verb 3 है this is won W-O-N. The Nepali cricket team has already won several matches. Again, the Nepali cricket team has already won several matches. D. I never visit a museum. I have never visited a museum. So, यसले के भन्नु म अहिलेसम्म एउटा पनि म्युजियम गएको छुइनँ भन्दैछ यसले के देखायो इफेक्ट प्रेजेन्ट सम्म छ नेक्स्ट people grow a lot of rice last year अब लास्ट इयर भन्दैछ टाइम के छ त क्लियर छ लास्ट इयर अघिल्लो वर्ष प्रिभियस इयर सो verb 2 simple past people grew a lot of rice last year grow verb 1 grew verb 2 Furba sing a song just now भनेको अहिले भर्खर गीत गाइसक्यो सो यसको इफेक्ट केसँग छ त यो रिसेन्टली फिनिश भएको एक्सन हो सो हामीले यसमा के युज गर्यौं प्रेजेन्ट पर्फेक्ट Furba had sung a song just now S-O-N-G this is N mistakenly M भएछ make it N once again Furba had sung a song just now. G. Diana leave for England last week. Last week again time के छ specific छ clear छ so simple past leave verb 1 left verb 2 so Diana left for England last week. H. My parents live in Stockholm for several years. And several years भनेको मतलब पास्टमा बस्नु भएको बट अहिलेसम्म इफेक्ट छ नि त सो त्यसको रिजल्ट चाहिँ के छ प्रेजेन्टमा छ त्यही भएर have lived so my parents have lived in Stockholm for several years सो उनीहरू पास्टमा बसेको कुरा त अहिलेसम्म इरेज गर्न सकिँदैन नि त सो उनीहरुसँग स्टकहोममा बसेको एक्सपिरियन्स प्रेजेन्टसम्म भएको कारणले यहाँ के युज भयो प्रेजेन्ट पर्फेक्ट टेन्स My parents have lived in Stockholm for several years. Next, it rained a lot last winter. Last winter, यानी time clear छ. अघिल्लो वर्षको winter season. Time clear छ तो के भयो? Simple past, that is, it rained a lot last winter. Rain, verb 1, rained, verb 2. So answer is it rained a lot last winter. Writing 2. Write a short diary entry about one of your days this week. You can use reading 2 as a model include the following. A. What activities you did, how you felt when you got involved in those activities, what you would have done differently. What is diary entry? A diary entry is a written record typically organized by date of an individual's thoughts, feelings, experiences, and observation. Or in another word, a diary entry is a personal record. A diary entry captures a person's thoughts, feelings, experiences, and observations on a specific date or during a particular period. So diary entry भनेको के हो त? रिटर्न रेकर्ड हो अथवा पर्सनल रेकर्ड हो जसमा चाहिँ डायरी इन्ट्री लेख्ने मान्छेले आफ्नो थट्स, फिलिङ्स, एक्सपिरियन्स अथवा अब्जर्भेसन्सहरूलाई चाहिँ स्पेसिफिक डेटको अनुसार अथवा टाइमको अनुसार लेखेको हुन्छ. द्याट इज कल्ड डायरी इन्ट्री. इन एक्जाम्पल अघि भर्खर हामीले पढेको डायरी इन्ट्री, द्याट इज अ डायरी इन्ट्री. त्यहाँ निलले के गरेको छ त आफ्नो थट्स, फिलिङ्स, एक्सपिरियन्स, अब्जर्भेसन्सहरूलाई चाहिँ ऊ नेपालमा घुम्न गएको दिनको आधारमा लेखेको छ. द्याट इज कल्ड डायरी इन्ट्री. दिस इज अ स्याम्पल आन्सर. अ डायरी इन्ट्री. वेडनेसडे 25 June 2025. Time 9 p.m. Dear Diary, being an introvert, I have never enjoyed the things which are usually enjoyed by extroverts. Things like attending parties, going clubs, collaborating with strangers. Due to my introversion, I have let my friends and family members down by rejecting their offers of hanging out together. I no longer wanted to do this. Therefore, I couldn't reject the request of my aunts when they asked me to go swimming with them this morning. We booked a taxi via InDrive. The taxi took us to the Whoopi Land Amusement Water Park, which is located on the outskirts of Kathmandu. I accepted the offer as I thought I would have new experience and enjoy swimming there. However, due to motion sickness, I felt nauseous. I threw up. The taxi got suffocating. My body shivered. I felt drained of energy at the just beginning of my outing. Once we are inside the park, I became more nauseous and the park became more suffocating as the park was overcrowded. The body odor of people and bad smell of swimming pool nearly made me faint. I couldn't bear it, so I retreated to a place of solace. I quietly waited at the least crowded corner and let enjoy my aunts and her friends. It took them nearly 3 hours to get enough of swimming. Before returning home, we dined at one of the restaurants in the park. The only thing I enjoyed in the park was this dining moment where I had caramel ice cream, chicken roll, crispy fried sausages and non-spicy and non-sour chatpati, complete opposite of those who generally like spicy and sour chatpati. Even though I enjoyed the foods there, I have to say that the price of foods there was 2 times higher than normal price. On the way back home, I went through same suffering in the taxi as I went through while going to the park. In general, I had the terrible day today. I wished I would have stayed home and have done solitary activities that I often do, such as reading book, watching anime. Eri.